now we're going to take a look at compound paths. A compound path is essentially taking two separate paths and using one as a cookie cutter to cut out a portion of the other object. In this case, the star is the cookie cutter. It is on top of the square, and we want it to cut out a portion of the square using the star as its path. Now, it looks like we have that effect going on right now. However, if I were to change the color of this star to, like, let's say blue, you can see that we aren't actually looking through the star. And if I were to turn on the image visibility to the layer on the bottom, you can see that we cannot actually see through this square, but we want to. We want to see the image of the Arc de Triomphe from France in this screen, but we can't do that at this point because this is not a compound path. So let's look at how to create compound paths. What I need to do is I need to have both images selected. Now, I created the square first, and then I created the star. And the star is on top of the square in the layer order. So if I select both the square and the star, and then choose Object, and then Compound Path, and Make, then it cuts out a portion of that square. Now, it does look like maybe I just have the fill there. However, I cannot select the object by clicking in the center. That is one way to tell that I have a compound path. However, when I click on the red part, you'll notice that I actually can select the red square. Then, to give further evidence, I can restore visibility to the image layer, and now I can see through that red square. So if I were to shrink this, for example, and then bring it down into the right corner, perhaps this could be a logo for an ad we're doing, I can actually see through that square. So I'm going to undo the size there and bring it back. The important thing using compound paths essentially allows you to use a path as a cookie cutter. And I can use any path I want to get this effect. In fact, I'm going to release this compound path by choosing Object, and then Compound Path, and then Release. And now I can delete that star, and I can go ahead and grab the pen tool, and I can create any type of object that I want. Close that path, and with both of these selected, I can choose Object, Compound Path, and Make, and it's going to cut out that portion of the square using the top path as essentially a cookie cutter. And I can go in and I can actually adjust this as needed by double clicking on the path, and then I can choose A, and we can adjust this as needed however we want, and it's going to preserve the compound path setting that we have. And then when I'm done, I just push Escape, and I've got the compound path that I want here. And then if I were to turn on the image visibility, you can see right through that square wherever the top portion of the path was. So that's compound paths. They're extremely useful, extremely common. You can find them pretty much everywhere in print advertisements, web advertisements, commercials. You'll find them really useful as well as you continue to work on your graphic design. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and have a great day. Enjoy Adobe Illustrator.